This episode is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It's your one-stop shop for all your comic needs, whether it be graded or raw. Carter Comics has got it all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, fill your card up with all their amazing comics. Use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save you 10% at checkout. Not only on their website, but also at their eBay account. And the link to eBay can be found on their homepage at CarterComics.com. Again, CarterComics.com is your one-stop shop for all comic needs.
That is one big pile of shit.
It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
Hi guys, it's that time to step in the ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Just Freakin Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travis-T.
And I am the faction slayer, Nubby, the amazing turtle.
Fucking Nubby. Is it nice to have somebody do an intro where they're not interrupting you and acting like you don't exist?
Yeah, right? I mean, who does that shit?
Yeah, I remember saying in the messenger, apparently while I'm off cleaning shit off my car, guess better than aliens, I don't fucking know, that you were in charge.
That was true.
Oh, fucking Pacman. Well, he's not here today. That's fine.
He did prepare a statement.
Did he? Did he send it to you?
Yes, he did.
God, are we really going to read it? What does your shirt say?
It says, Tom, hit the button.
All I saw was the Tom part. I was like, what the fuck? Nice. Is that a 4MB shirt?
It is a Jedi talk. Yeah.
Nice.
But from tpublic.com.
Awesome. Fucking solid shirt, bro.
One of many shirts that I purchased a couple weeks ago.
Well, TeePublic usually does have a lot of good deals from time to time.
They do.
They do. So that's usually when I buy our own merchandise because I also purchase JFW merch. For now, until we start doing our own merchandise, TeePublic is a pretty solid place to go.
Yeah. And I will debut one of my other ones this Saturday at SCW.
Nice. Yeah, let's if you want to read his speech. Honestly, I was thinking about just ignoring the fact that he ever existed through the entire thing. But I know that if we do that, I have to hear about it next week, and I prefer to imagine his whining and not physically hear it. So,
well, I can give you a little bit of his whining or his actual voice. I can give you his real voice.
Hey.
Let me cue the voice that I recorded of him that he doesn't know about.
God, perfect.
Hi, Travis.
Oh, God.
I don't know what's worse, honestly.
This is fucking worse. Because it's very similar to his nerdy little whiny fucking voice.
True.
Yeah.
But now imagine I can hear it in my headphones along with my voice. So imagine the struggle I'm dealing with right now.
Hey.
All right, so let's get this over with because it's kind of long. and I tend to be long-winded. All right. Dear Travis, I don't know if we'll get through it. Dear Travis and fake news Nubby. I've been in. What a dick. I've been put in an impossible position since the last time we spoke. Tony Gabagool is claiming to be the real I Am champion, Elim champion. And thanks to Sim, all of LIM will be going after me to determine a so-called undisputed LIM champion, which it's undisputed I am the lone LIM champion in a blood alcohol content rules match. The same match that people will be able to see me retain my title in when they watch the lovely Intoxicated movie Labor Day weekend. As I said on the last episode of the lovely Intoxicated Podcast, I begrudgingly accepted this bullshit because I want to make sure LIM doesn't turn into it. The Lockport Township High School class of 2012 10-year reunion, which ended in something completely underwhelming. That committee grew lazy and the grand plans were completely upended, and I don't want the same thing to happen to the group I have led to great things. In keeping with this, I am not going to be with you tonight or on the Power Hour this Tuesday that features the second part of Rian Skill's birthday celebration, as I will be using this week to prepare for the blood alcohol content rules with my trainer, Thomas Foolery. But rest assured, after Smiley McGee betrayed me by entering himself into this contest, I made clear to Gabagool by providing him the knuckle sandwich Smiley's lovely sister Laura told me Gabagool deserved, that I am the one true LIM champion. And by way, as I left Gabagool's house, I asked Baby LaGreca if it was okay if I beat up his daddy, and his answer was a resounding yes. If that is what his son thinks, can you imagine what Gabagool's wife thinks of him? Don't get me started on his Rian Skills impression. What a Gabagool. Well, I will be miss. Hold on. While I miss being flavor in the ears of the mouth breathers and potty sniffers that listen to Just Freakin' Wrestling this week, it is necessary for me to ensure that my 260-day reign at time of recording as the one true LIM beer drinking champion reign continues, so LIM can remain strong and not fall into the wrong Italian hands. Do not blame the top fan for being truant, but blame Danny, Simp, Smiley, Dizzle J, and especially Gabagool for creating the conditions for the group to fall apart. I do not want to fight my so-called friends, but I will do whatever it takes to make sure LIM gets back on the right track in blood alcohol content rules. Until I return, and much like Travis's best friend, three-time longest reigning SCW heavyweight champion Max Holiday did on the last Power Hour, respect the champion, respect the one true leader of the lovely intoxicated men, and respect the top fan, Pacman. P.S. Tom is full of shit, and he never sent me the address of his hotel. Can't go to fight Tom if I don't know where I'm going.
And that's that.
Okay.
That was definitely a mouthful.
Dude, that voice was so high pitched. I thought you were gonna bust your fucking mic. So a lot to unpack there. I know there's a couple of things that I missed out on being able to respond on last week while I was. Who shit on my car?
The fourth mother box.
Gotcha. Collectively.
And technically speaking, it was confirmed on Jedi Talk this past week because Kyle went to Shake Shack with Tom, and I believe Tim was there as well.
Is that the dude that crop dusted Lars?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Kyle had the shits.
Gotcha.
So it kind of explains everything.
So they upper deckered my fucking Malibu?
Pretty much.
Yeah, so a couple of things I'll unpack, and then we kind of talk a little bit about what's going on in wrestling, and we do got a lot of shit to cover, but yeah, we'll get through it. It's fine. First off, thanks guys for covering for last week. I appreciate that for me not being able to be here for apparently poo reasons, shitty reasons. Steve got involved up in Frontline Pro and got hit with a chair, which is fucking hilarious. And it's goofy to me that, and the thing is, like, yes, me and Steve and JFW and Power Hour collectively agreed to stop the bickering and stop the issues and anger between each other, which I think we've done pretty well at. But the thing is, I can't not talk about what's happening in wrestling because then we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing over here at JFW. I don't tear Steve apart. I make, I poke fun at him a couple times, but I poke fun at fucking everybody. I poke fun at you and Pacman and Jay and fucking everybody. It's just how we do. Fucking, we're all collectively part of Freakin Studios, and we all collectively poke fun at each other. It's just how it is. So Travis-Steve is not an insult to Steve. It's just a goofy, funny impersonation of apparently what's fucking real over at Frontline Pro. I'm tired, though, of him saying that C-Red had to retire in order for us to come together. Because C-Red didn't retire just for us to come together. He agreed to stay on the Power Hour if we agreed just to work together. But his retirement had nothing to do with our issues. So I really wish he would stop that part of it. Because I think he's taken away from the credibility of C-Red's retirement from a long career by saying, like, if it, he had to retire for us to come. Like, no, he didn't. We had to stop in order for him to stay on the Power Hour, which I'm happy with. I'm glad we're doing this shit, So, but I do love Steve. I love everything about the Power Hour. I love everything they do over there. I love everyone on the Power Hour. But Steve got hit with a chair because, once again, he got involved in shit he shouldn't have gotten involved in. He needs to fucking learn to stop doing that because what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result?
Yep.
I'm sorry, but when you fucking get into the face of somebody holding a fucking chair and you turn your back to the person holding a chair who doesn't have good feelings towards you, Nubby, you're a professional wrestler. What tends to happen at that point?
What always happens, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, you're gonna be laying on the ground in a really nice fucking suit up in fucking Wisconsin. It's just, and you're not at a convention, so clearly something fucking happened. So, Steve, yeah, you got hit with a fucking chair, but you brought it on yourself once again because, as I mentioned on Facebook posts and all this other shit, stay behind the fucking table, man. I do. How many times have I ever been jumped in wrestling? Once. And that was at IPW. And was I behind the table? No.
You were by the ring.
I was by the ring. And when you get by the ring, shit happens. Stay behind the table and you're fucking safe. Another thing about Facebook posts, and I had a message from Steve, from Superfan Steve, not Power Hour Steve, asking me about a conversation that happened in some Facebook posts pertaining to Tommy. For some reason, one match into his career is challenging fucking the SCW Heavyweight Champion to a match on fucking High Voltage. Good for you. Settle the fuck down. Okay? You don't get to book High Voltage. One person books High Voltage in the eyes of the fucking fans, and that's me. Superfan Steve brought up the concept of high voltage and the creation of high voltage. And I could be honest about this in saying I did not create high voltage. High voltage was not my creation. It was created by Creed, Hunter Payne, and whoever else is training at the SCW school, because it gives students an opportunity to work the ring and work the cameras, because the whole idea was high voltage to be filmed at the training center every other month, just to not only get content on YouTube, but to give guys exposure as well as working cameras. As far as it now being a pre-show thing, that was and will continue to be my idea. I don't care who wants to take credit for it. I don't care who wants to say it wasn't my idea. It was my idea 100%. I don't know who knows that to be true, but I know it to be true because it's a logical fucking thing. So I will continue to take credit for that because that was my idea. But no, I did not create high voltage. So Superfan Steve, now you're aware, as well as everyone else. Creed, give you credit. You created high voltage. I just manage it generally. But it is a pre-show show because of me. My idea. So get that out of the way. The latest Lovely Intoxicated Men's podcast. Fuck Maximus Orion. I don't care who hears it. I don't care who fucking dislikes it. Fuck that guy and everything he believes in on the integrity and the appreciation that those guys have for that fucking belt. It's stupid for him to sit there and say that title means nothing because it's plastic and it's like, what do you fucking say? It was crafted together by something at some stupid arts and crafts. What's that fucking store that he talked about?
I didn't hear it, but I can imagine Hobby Lobby.
Something
is that
like
something he said? I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, it's something. He said it was put together like in an arts and crafts class. Whatever the fuck he said is to. I think it's a woman's name. There's like a craft store that's like a woman's name or some shit. I know my sisters and shit used to go to it all the time. But the fact that he sits there and
Pottery Barn.
No, it's a woman's name, man. It's like I know there's a woman's name that's like a craft store. They sell a bunch of yarn and shit. I just can't remember the hell it is. But anyways, I give respect to Gabagool and Pacman for attempting to defend their title. I really do. But the problem is I think they're still, in their own way, afraid of stepping over certain boundaries when it comes to Rocket Pro Wrestling. Because we could all be honest, we have been before. Rocket Pro Wrestling gave the LIM a boost into the fucking business, gave them opportunity after opportunity. That's fine. But you have to give LIM credit where it's due on what they have done for Rocket Pro Wrestling and shit, on collaborating on creative character fucking shit. I don't know what the fucking word I'm looking for right now, but creative ways of promoting Rocket Pro Wrestling. Going to actual RPW events outside of St. Joe's Park, like at car shows and the movie theater and stuff, and putting together little snippets and vignettes that are going on the fucking social media that people are seeing, and is making Rocket Pro Wrestling seen by multiple fucking eyes. I'm not saying that if it wasn't for the LIM, Rocket Pro wouldn't be where they are today. I'm not saying that. I'm not taking anything away from the success of Rocket Pro, but Rocket Pro needs to pay respect and acknowledge the LIM for what they have done. But when you're an LIM member, like Maximus Orion is, and sits there and belittles the title belt that's supposed to be God, I need Joe here. I don't know what the fuck. Like, it's supposed to. What's the word? What's the word, fucking Nubby?
I don't know where you're going.
I don't know. I don't want to say beacon, but this fucking belt's supposed to represent the LIM. But I know there's a word I was thinking of. Anyways, this belt's supposed to represent this group. A group that invited Maximus Orion to be part of it. A group that has Sean Danger in it and Flash Harris, you, Nubby, all these high school friends that have been having issues with each other, C-Red, fucking multiple, fucking, not Steve though. Weird, still weird, not Steve's not in it. I turned it down. I'm fine with it. I accepted it. That belt's supposed to mean something to the group. And clearly Maximus Orion doesn't give a shit about that belt. So I don't see why the LIM gives a shit about Maximus Orion. You want to sit there and you want to belittle a fucking title belt that was created by a group of fans that are diehard Rocket Pro guys. Says it in their fucking Facebook. Lovely intoxicated men, super fan, Rocket Pro, whatever fucking pay, all that shit. And I'll be honest with you, in case fucking Pacman's never told you this, I told him numerous times to take that RPW out of their fucking name because I think it's just keeping them at a certain level and not fucking moving up. But I get it because they feel like they owe Rocket Pro something, and that's all well and good. But the moment the owner of Rocket Pro Wrestling belittles a fucking title that nobody is mistaken as a fucking gold fucking belt, that's when the problems start to develop. And it's fucked up because here they are trying to establish the fucking credibility of this fucking belt that they love and hold near and dear. Fucking fans of the business, Nubby. Fans who just want to have a little bit of reality into the fucking gimmick of the world. And there you have Maximus Orion, Mr. Will Shelley, fucking Mr. I own Rocket Pro Wrestling and I can do what I want and I can say what I want and what I say fucking goes, because if you don't like it, then fuck yourself, you could go away. Wants to sit there and give his opinion of the belt, which is disrespectful, it's fucking ignorant, and it's stupid because gold and leather do not make a fucking belt. You show me one fucking title that's on the independents right now that's made of fucking gold. Yeah, so Maximus could fuck himself, and I know he's not listening to this, so he can fuck himself anyways, but he could fuck himself if he wants to disrespect the title. And I think it's stupid that I got to sit here and be more pissed off about it than anyone that's on that podcast, because nobody in the Love and Intoxicated Men want to upset Will fucking Shelley. But fuck him for that. I think that's ignorant and disrespectful. As far as Double J and Giggles and Gabagool and Pacman and Danny and whoever else is fighting for this fucking belt, if you believe that fucking Pacman has his head so far up his ass because of the way he's acting, you need to look in the fucking mirror when it comes to what's happening with this whole fucking blood alcohol content fucking rule thing. Granted, Pacman's an asshole. He's developing traits of an asshole. He is becoming an egotistical asshole. 100%. But when you have a guy like Double J who wants to go off on a tirade with his stupid little man bun and talk about how you and Gabagool don't appreciate what the LIM represents. You just care about that fucking title. You know, you guys don't care about the LIM. You care about the fucking title. And then insert yourself into a title match for the fucking title. How does that make him any different than the other fucking guys? If he really sat there and said he wants to be for the LIM, then step up and be the fucking leader of the LIM, regardless of which fucking title you're thinking about fucking taking. But no, instead, you want to be a dipshit, just like fucking Giggles, just like Danny, just like Gabagool, and just like fucking Pacman. And you want to insert yourself into a title shot to hold the LIM title, because what you believe is no different than what Giggles and Gabagool and Pacman and Danny believe. That in order to fucking lead the LIM, you need to be fucking champion. And that's just not fucking true. So, for the LIM members, they'll be excluded, for these people fighting in this fucking title belt shot who sit there and say that I want to win it for the LIM, you're no different than fucking Pacman. You guys are just as bad as fucking Pacman. And if you really want to be better than Pacman, then be better than Pacman. But you can't tear apart fucking Pacman by doing the same exact fucking thing that he's doing and comparing leadership and that belt and making it one fucking thing. I love the Love and Intoxicated podcast, but when shit like this happens, it bugs the fuck out of me because it's hypocritical and it's fucking annoying. Giggles fucking pops up out of nowhere for so fucking long, like, oh, I back Pacman. I love everything Pacman stands for. I believe in Pacman, but I want his fucking belt, you know? Are you fucking kidding me? You get fucking Sim popping up? I want to wrestle in the blood alcohol content. I don't think that dude's ever fucking touched a drop of booze in his fucking life. Danny's been gone. But somehow everybody wants to lead the LIM, but they feel they can't do it without the fucking belt. And I don't fucking get it.
I mean, the last time I checked, it was a beer drinking championship.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what does that have to do with leading the LIM?
Exactly. And I could have backed Double J as leader of the LIM 100%. I was all on board. I was fucking rawing for him. Like, fuck yeah, you're right. Pacman, Gabagool, they care more about this belt than the fucking leadership. Fucking Double J is stepping up. And then the moment he says, I want to fight for that belt, you just fucking entered the same mindset as everyone fucking else. So you're not better than fucking anyone else, man. You're no fucking different than them because now you want what they have is the fucking championship and fucking power. And belts will do that to people sometimes, you know. They will fuck your head and they'll think I need the ultimate fucking power. So to all the LIM members in your beer drinking, alcohol content, blood fucking rule match, good luck because you're all no different than one or the other. It's just going to end up with one idiot holding that fucking belt and being the leader of the LIM because that's where we're at now with the LIM. It's a bunch of hypocritical assholes who are mad at one fucking person for being the exact same person they're all turning into. Except for Nubby. Because Nubby's a good fucking person. You get it. Also, they're not fucking giving you an opportunity for the belt, which I think is stupid. I don't understand it. I don't know why you don't. I thought you'd be an LA member. You know, I don't get it.
I thought I could just jump in too, you know.
Right? Yeah. I mean, why not? Everyone else just been putting themselves like a fucking Royal Rumble. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what this blood alcohol content is. I don't know what kind of booze is going to be involved, where it's taking place, or what have you. I'm in the dark on this.
It's fucking insane. I don't know. I once he posted it up to him, like, fuck yeah, another fucking Lovely Intoxicated podcast. You know, the last one before they officially became sponsored by fucking Carter Comics. And by the way, y'all's welcome for that. I'm really happy that everyone fucking got sponsorships. I think it's a really cool thing. It's it's the one thing finally Freakin Studios was able to do for everyone else. You know, so hopefully they find benefits from it. But yeah, it's the final podcast before they are officially sponsored by CarterComics.com. But I was excited to watch it because I thought maybe it's going to be different. Maybe, you know, because we're getting closer to that LIM movie. Maybe we're starting to find out where we're going to be at. And no, it's the same damn shit. Fucking Maximus Orion talking about their fucking belt as fucking trash. Everyone else just cowering away from giving their opinions to the fucking owner of Rocket Pro Wrestling and then just going after each other like you're an asshole, but I want to be an asshole too kind of mindset. Nutty. Fucking nutty. And I wish Pacman was here because I'd love to hear the lie and excuses he would make up for any of the shit I was saying because that's what Pacman does. He has no answer for it, so he just pulls shit out of his ass, which is ultimately just promoting his fucking movie, which was coming out Labor Day weekend. So, I think over on the Lovely Intoxicated podcast on YouTube. So
It'll be on YouTube. Far as I know.
What else do I need to bitch about? I feel like there's more shit on this. I know there's one topic in particular you want to talk about, but beyond that, what else is there for me to bitch about that I can get out of the way now?
I don't know.
I think we covered like just the LIM and Steve, right? And that's about it.
LIM, Steve, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, fucking Fourth Motorbox didn't say anything bad about us. Good, learning, live with it. There's probably some leeway because it's like, hey, I'm just helping you making money now. Probably shouldn't fucking mock me, but whatever, cowards.
They'll just mock me like they mocked my Fast and Furious, love, whatever.
Right. Okay. You want to talk about your topic real quick, and then we can dive into match cards and results and shit?
Yeah, sure we can.
Cool.
So
real quick, as a disclaimer, we're about to talk about something that's very, very uncomfortable. It's going to be an uncomfortable conversation we're about to have, just so everyone is aware of it. So, just bear with us; we'll be fine.
Yeah.
More or less about somebody being a dick.
Yeah. Now I brought it to the chat last night as a topic.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a disagreement. I get it. I understand why we don't want to mention names. On my end, though, I feel like if we don't mention the name, then we're not doing any due diligence. I believe we need to, people need to know who the idiot is and to stay away from. But I see the point of promoting, but I guess
here's what I'll say. Because thinking about it and everything, I understand where Jay's coming from on shit, and I'm fine talking about what the company is and who the person is. I'm fine saying who they are. I just don't want to. I don't want to talk about who they are. I want to talk about what the problem is. So as long as we focus on what happened and what the problem is with what has happened, I'm fine with that. I don't want to talk about this dude's career, this dude in the business, who he is in the business, and all that. I don't want to focus on that shit. If we say the name of the company, we say the name of the person, and then we talk about the problem is, that's where I'm okay with it. Because I don't want to spend like the next 15, 20 minutes talking about how big of a piece of shit the guy is. I'm fine talking about how big of a piece of shit the problem is. So I guess it's easier for me to audibly explain it than in conversation shit. And then obviously fucking Pacman coming in on the back end saying like, yeah, fucking bury him. I'm like, do you not fucking read? Like, so it's like I'm fine with it because, like I said, like it's like what Jay says, like I get that bad publicity is still publicity in the sense it kind of is. But the thing is, like, I don't want to talk about where the company's at. People can look that shit up. I don't want to talk about when their shows are because people can look that up if they want. But if we talk about the name of the company, we talk about the name of the person. If people want to Google this shit, it's making its rounds on fucking Facebook on the independent scene and shit. It's on social media. So, what's the dude's name?
All right. So the name on Facebook, I don't know if it's his real name or not, but it goes by Adam Jason.
Okay. And what's the wrestling company? It's like Warrior
Pro, and it's in a state south of us. You can go to hit the Facebook and figure out all that information.
Yeah,
but
it's not Illinois. It's not a company we cover or ever will cover. Basically,
I'll just say that the other companies in that area, surrounding areas in the state and states next to it, don't approve of what this person is doing. But I can just read the post because it should be self-explanatory.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. What we're going to talk about, we don't share the same opinion. We're sharing the information. Do not agree with the information that's being said, but yes, we're going to talk about it here in a minute. So go ahead.
I quote: more info to be announced. Must be a man or a woman. We do not work with trans. Maybe a mental hospital that does somewhere, but not us. Unquote.
Now, that post was related to the fact that they were starting up a show and they're looking for commentators, referees, and workers for the shows.
Yes.
Anyway, Nubby, this is actually more of your topic, so I'm going to let you start and give your stuff, and then I'll just kind of fill in the back end.
So, pretty much that's self-explanatory. Basically, this guy, he doesn't want transgenders part of his show. Now, I get it. You know, promoters, they pick who they want. But I feel like you got to have a good reason. And to me, that's not a good reason. In my eyes, you're being a bigot and discriminating. Mm-hmm. Now, we watched the video that he posted, and he brought up a certain thing that happened somewhere else on wrestling related.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with wrestling. Just because something maybe disgusting happened at one area does not mean it's going to happen in wrestling. If there's a bad apple, it doesn't mean they're all bad apples. And it goes, it's not just with transgenders, it's with any race, cultures, anything. Mm-hmm. There's bad people everywhere. But it's not everyone. I'll give you an example of two. I know personally 2 transgenders in professional wrestling. Mm-hmm. And I've worked with both of them. 2 of the nicest people I've met in this world. They're not what this guy described. Yeah. They are not pedophiles. They are not disgusting. Yes, both of them beat me up at one point, but hey, I can be forgiving. One of them happened to look like my ex. Turned out it wasn't. This one's a little bit taller. But how can you fucking honestly? We are in 2024. Yeah. almost 2025 at this point. How are we still discriminating? How are we still being assholes towards people that are human but different?
Yeah.
Why? How do you get off of it on this shit?
Yeah.
And how can you be hateful? I don't get it. And I'll never get it. And I can't stand hateful people. I just can't. That's pretty much where I can go with it. I mean,
That's fine. That's fine. I just didn't want to interrupt you if you were just kind of like in thought for a minute. I agree with everything you said. To quote Pacman, people have their own opinions on what they approve of or disapprove of in the world. And honestly, when people utilize, like he did on his live, I have freedom of speech. People who say I have freedom of speech, I can say what I want, more than likely have just said something they probably shouldn't have said in fucking society. When you have to sit there and justify what you said based on the fact that you have freedom of speech, you're kind of part of the fucking problem. We all know that freedom of speech exists. It doesn't mean you should freely say what you want to fucking say when it's a negative attack on a group of fucking people.
Right.
The most recent example I could think of is, I apologize, I don't remember the dude's name, but the merchandise incident at CSW.
Right. I know
Yeah.
where you're going with that. Yeah.
I can't remember. What was his name?
Joey Mayberry.
Joey Mayberry. So things like that are out in this world, and it sucks that it's a real fucking thing. It sucks that even in wrestling you can't get away from shit like that. But you don't. First off, it was uncalled for to even say that. If you really have a problem with transgender people, if you really have a fucking problem, you really don't want them working in your fucking business, you don't have to say anything. They come in. If you don't like them, you don't have to fucking hire people. You really don't have to. If that's the kind of person you want to be, then fine. Just don't hire fucking people you don't want to fucking work with. It's your company. It's your business. You can do whatever the fuck you want. The worst part of all of it, not even the I don't want to work with trans people. The worst part was the mockery of the mental institution part at the fucking bottom.
Yeah. Right.
I think that was a cheap shot that was beyond uncalled for, even with everything else that was said. It's like, I get that people have their opinions. Everyone has their fucking opinions about what they believe is right, is wrong, or should be and shouldn't fucking be. And like Nubby said, there are good people and bad people in all fucking, aspects of this world. You can't sit there and say just because one incident happened somewhere, and I think he was talking about the cross-dresser at the library thing.
Right.
Yeah. First off, transgender and cross-dressing isn't the same fucking thing.
It really isn't.
I mean, he made that comparison, which I think is foolish. But it's irrelevant because that was here and this is here. It's like, I don't know what this is going to do to his fucking company. I don't know what this is going to do to his fan base. He lives in a fucking backwoods fucking state anyways, where probably a lot of people share the same beliefs he fucking does. And you know what? You live your life the way you want to fucking live it. Just stay the fuck away from me about it. Because, it's like, and it's weird because the way, as a side note to everyone, the way I lean when it comes to politics and everything, people believe that I'm this kind of person, which I'm not. I don't care how you live your fucking life, because the way you live your life doesn't affect the way I live my life. I don't care what people do. I don't care who people want to be. I don't care people who people want to be with. None of that shit fucking matters to me, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to continue to live my life one way or another. And I've worked with gay people, trans people, flamboyant people. I've worked with drugged up people, alcoholic people, Christians. I've worked with probably every fucking facet of people in this fucking world. Black, Asian, white, Hispanic, Indian. There's good in everything, and then there's bad in fucking everything. In this business, this guy, that's the bad. It's an unfortunate fucking way to live life. I feel bad for the guy if that's the way he grew up and has to have that kind of fucking hate against a group of people who probably has done nothing to him ever.
Right.
But to put that out there in the way he did it, again, saying we don't work with trans. Also go to a mental hospital. That's fucked up. It's a messed up thing. So I am fine to talk about that shit. I'm okay that we did. I just don't want to give the guy fucking recognition and shit because he does.
Fuck that guy.
He doesn't deserve it. But like I said, if you guys want to find all this, we gave the name, we gave the company name. You could Google it. I'm sure. I saw it on Facebook. Nubby showed it to me on Facebook. I don't know if it reached Instagram or X or wherever the fuck it is, but it's definitely on fucking Facebook where you can kind of see. And a lot of people were responding and sharing it and, deciding not to really work with this guy more. So, and that's it. And you know what? If he fucking sees this or hears about this, it reaches out to us and everything, we're ignoring it because I got nothing to say to the fucking dude.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no way for him to defend what he said and what he did as it being justifiable. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's just like there's no fucking reason to act like that. So,
actually, this might be a good kind of a topic for Joe if you ever want to ask him. Ask him if he ever, how does he feel that this guy is using Christianity as a tool against it or against transgender.
I know me and Joe have had conversations about what Christians and followers of the Bible, like their traditional old-fashioned opinions compared to now and everything. I know Joe doesn't like when people do that. I know that flat out. He doesn't. I'm not a big fan of people doing that either. For me being a Christian, I choose to live the path of love everybody. There are people I fucking hate, but it's not because of their sex or their gender or whatever. It's because they're pieces of shit and they're fucking assholes.
Yep.
There's people I don't like because of who they are, not what they are. Because of their personalities and the way they carry themselves in fucking life. Those are the people that I hate. But I've never hated anyone because they're part of the LGBTQ community or, because of their certain race or anything like that, because it's who they are, but it's not what makes them who they are. I like getting to know who people are, not what they are, and that's how I find out about people I like and don't like. I've had conversations with numerous wrestlers about, people in the business I don't like, and 9 times out of 10, it's because of the way they interacted with me, and the other one is an opinion of somebody else's that I trust their opinion on and stuff. But it's never been a gender thing and a race thing, a orientation thing, because those things don't fucking matter to me. It's who you are as a person and how you carry yourself as a person that should be how you're looked at in this world. And that guy, he's judging people based on their lifestyle, not their personalities. So,
right.
Yeah. So be better, people. Don't be this guy. Be fucking better.
I mean, and if all this publicity helps him draw, say, 300 people, I'm sure there's 300 kissing cousins that won't be at our shows. So
that's right.
Have at it. We'll make room for better people. It's all good.
That's like 12 families. That's 300 married people, but 12 families. Fucking inbred. Okay. Outside of match cards, outside of results, we still got to talk about. Is there anything else in the wrestling business that we haven't covered over the last 2 weeks that you want to bring to light that I need to talk about, or have we kind of caught up on everything?
Actually, I would like your opinion on something.
Sure. I love giving my opinion. Oh, and by the way, I know Apex fucking skips through this shit to listen to us talk about him. I'm not talking about him tonight. He can fuck himself. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. And by the way, he messaged me the other day. He's like, hey, I also did this. I don't know why you said Dallas and Chaos did it and not me on commentary. Dude, I don't listen to that. I don't even listen to myself fucking do commentary. I don't know what I'm fucking saying. Grow the fuck up. Be at the top of the food chain. Eat a fucking cheeseburger and chill the fuck out, abs. Anyways, what were you saying, Nubby?
So, since you weren't on the show last week, I couldn't get your opinion. What do you think of Ivan Manson's new group?
Has anyone ever figured out what the initials stand for?
No, and he's not telling.
It's unique because you don't see Ivan not family. You don't see him as the Manson family. It's weird to see Ivan Manson in a group that isn't managed by Charlie Jr. He's not being, introduced as like big bad brother from another mother because Papa was a freak. That what the fuck? That's the part that I forget. It's like, what the fuck is that one part? My big bad brother from another mother because Papa was a freak. That the full bred killer. Is that what it is?
Full bred killer.
Full bred. Okay, Ivan. Yeah, I know I did it when I interviewed him and shit. Dude, it's interesting. I felt bad for what he did to Lunatic and Braun and shit, but he warned them. He gave them a warning. This is your chance, and they didn't fucking take it. And it looks like he's associating himself with some big motherfuckers who are going to run through ARW. He's doing what I think Chavez wanted to fucking do but failed at.
Oh yeah.
He's making a dominant team out there. And I'm an Ivan fan. Ivan is the type of gimmick or type of wrestler character, whatever you want to fucking look at, that I cheer for, that I am more drawn to. That's why I'm a huge fan of Max Holiday. That's why I was a big fan of oh god, the Undertaker gimmick. What they fucking call him? Not the Dead Man, the other one. I called him Big Evil, but the biker taker, American Badass. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm drawn to bikers. When Chuck Palumbo had his final gimmick in WWE, that was my favorite Chuck Palumbo. He came out on a bike and all this shit. Like, I love badasses wearing fucking leather jackets, coming out with chains. Scott Spade, I'm a huge fan of because of that fucking reason. Those are my fucking types of like gimmicks that I fucking enjoy. And then of course you Nubby, fucking because it's you. But those are the ones I like. I'm a fan of this. So it doesn't matter what Ivan does. I'm going to like it regardless. But this is a guy who retired, said, I am done. I am calling it quits. And then found a fucking, second breath doing commentary like, I got a lot more I could fucking do. Came back, kicked the shit out of the fucking new family, and then created a new fucking company. And granted, maybe he lost whatever against fucking Bugsy, but still. I love Ivan. I think the crew thing's fucking cool. And I just want to know what the hell. What are the initials again?
AFA.
AFA. I don't fucking know. All for anal? I can't fucking tell you. I don't know. American fucking Alliance? I don't even fucking know. I want to fucking know. Maybe if I actually schedule the part 2 interview with him, maybe he'll tell me during the interview. Maybe. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to get on a boat with this Ivan because he may fucking throw me off if I ask him a stupid question.
And you don't like boats as it is.
Because I somebody like me should not be on a boat. I don't care how buoyant it is. I know I've been in fucking tubs and shit that just no. I do not have the I feel like it doesn't matter what kind of boat you have, I exceed the capacity. When people are like, oh shit, the plane's going down, start throwing things off, that's how I feel like when it comes to fucking boats. It's like, I'm sorry, oh no, Travis just stepped onto the boat, what do we do? Throw the hull off, Like, I told him too, I was like, dude, I don't know what kind of boat you have, but will it sink if I step on it? He said, no, not at all. I'm like, bet. So we'll see. I don't like boats. It's just I could swim. I just don't want to. I don't like water I can't see the bottom of. I just no. Fucking there's parasites that fucking swim up your dick hole, and I've heard stories of sharks getting into the Lake Michigan that swam up the fucking that shitty canal that goes through Midlothian and shit, and Calumet fucking canal or whatever it is. Channel, Calumet Channel. It's nasty. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I do need to get. I need to do part 2 with Ivan, but I don't know. What's your opinion on it? I did listen to the show last week, but I listened to it the night it got released, so it's been a minute. But what was your opinion on it? Because you were there, you saw it, you saw it firsthand.
I wasn't expecting it at all. I knew, I was there when Ivan, or I don't know, maybe I wasn't there when Ivan 747 first, got together. Mm-hmm. But when they started coming out, and then I noticed Jay Cross, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know how I feel about them initially.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing more, but I'm more wondering, what does Charlie Jr. think?
It'd be interesting to know.
I could have gotten an exclusive with him when I saw him, but when I had the chance, he was gone. Maybe he skipped out once that happened because I did not see him after that.
I'm sure it could be. I'm sure that would be a hard moment to see. You know, it's like because he sat there and he. I mean, we were there. The last ARW show I was at was, Ivan's farewell speech to ARW. You know, was it Black and Blue Wednesday 2022? I think. You were there. You, me, Dally, we were all sitting there and shit, and not her stupid ass boyfriend. Just her, but what's up, Hedford, you piece of shit. Not because you're dating Dally, just because you suck as a manager. What was I talking about? I was there when fucking Ivan gave his speech. You can see the emotion in fucking Charlie. To see now that he came back, but he didn't come back as part of the family. He's creating his own fucking thing. I'm sure it fucking kills Junior, but at the same time, there was a huge chunk where fucking even Charlie Jr. was out of ARW. Yeah. He didn't get to see it. He wasn't a part of this, of what was going on for the longest fucking time. So it would be interesting to get his opinion on it. I'm surprised he hasn't gone on social media and gave his opinion on it. Maybe ARW is trying to find a way for him to do it as a show.
We'll find. Maybe we'll find out on the 14th of September.
Ivan, if you're listening, could you privately message me what AFA is? I promise I won't share it with anybody. Thank you. Okay. We got last weekend we got Wrestleague, CSW Squared Circle Megastars. And this coming weekend we got Ultimate Combat Gauntlet, POW, Phoenix Pro Wrestling, and 2 Southland Championship Wrestling shows. Is that everything?
I believe so.
Awesome. So I got 2 things. I got nothing to talk about as far as results. So your turn, Nubby.
All right. We can start with CSW since I was there. Ringing the bell.
Yeah, you're the ring girl or the bell girl, whatever.
Oh, the bell turtle. We'll
bell turtle. Solid. We weren't like what's that dude at Rocket Pro, John Jackoff or whatever the fuck he is, Jack Off or whatever the fuck it is.
Mike Hunt.
There we go. Yeah, I know it's something stupid. Yeah. I'm just come on now, fucking I was close.
Well, and I was also the babysitter of Big Business Levi because I got to keep him in check when he's on commentary because he tends to say some dumb shit, so I got to make sure he doesn't. So I have
shouldn't that be Steve's responsibility?
Steve's got to carry the rest of the team, so I just got to be there and threaten Levi with the bell tool if he tends to get out of line.
Interesting. Okay. Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, let's see. At CSW, we had the pre-show to start off. Because pre-show, Aaron Arsenal and Bruce Hamilton took on KJ Carter and Nathan Nile. At some point during the match, we had Bruce Hamilton tossing both Carter and Nile over him. Like a back body drop, but he threw both of them over. That's how big this guy is. He can do that thing. That stuff.
This is a newcomer?
Yeah. Newcomer to CSW.
God,
this guy's huge.
You don't get a lot of new big dudes,
No, you don't.
That's fucking awesome.
And then he one-handed Nathan Nile, like just threw him up, tossed him. The thing is, he's not that much taller. He's just really big.
Fucking A. Good.
But in the end, Bruce Hamilton and Aaron Arsenal got the win. After a torture rack bomb.
Could he step up to Decipher? Could he go pound for pound for Decipher? He's not that big.
I think he might be able to match up with Cypher. Not so much in height, but strength.
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting thing to watch.
That's fucking cool. I look forward to seeing how this guy progresses. Was this his debut?
He's been in Battle Royals.
Okay.
So an official debut.
Official singles match or handicap, I guess.
Tag match. It was a tag match.
Okay, gotcha. Awesome. Well, good for him. Fucking A. Yeah.
And then 12 Gauge won the Battle Royal.
Were you in it?
No, I was not in it.
Motherfuckers, dude. What?
Yeah.
Are you just not taking your gear? Is that what the problem is?
I bring my gear all the time.
I like to believe it. What the fuck is LCW or CSW doing?
I mean, I could have gone in the Battle Royal.
Why didn't you, man? You fucking go in there, make an example. Get them pops. Nobody gets pops, bro.
Hey, you never know what might happen on September 13th.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it right now, but there's a box of honeycombs behind me. Do you see that over there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a fucking box of pops and put a picture of you on it. God.
We have a new women's champion.
Main card now? We're in the main card?
Main card, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Missa Kate defeated Shelly Benson to
Good
become the new women's champion. Let me tell you, this match for an opener was hot from beginning to end.
I have not seen somebody promoted so much on social media like I've seen Missa Kate since she became available from NWA.
Oh yeah.
Like she is, and I know it's a lot of self-promotion, but it's also a lot of people sharing her posts about you need to book her, and she seems like she's getting heavily booked, like for like months out and shit. I never got to actually see her in person. There's a good fucking chance I will be at CSW, the next CSW show, based on the special guest. I'm sure we'll talk about that at the very end here, but I need that person's partner as well. That's the right there, because I love the partner a little bit more. But congrats to Mr. K.
Well,
fucking A.
It's funny you mentioned the partner.
Right.
Because...
Anyways, real quick, because I don't know history too much, is Missa Kate a two-time CSW champion, or is this the first time owning it?
She is two-time, as she was the very first CSW women's champion.
Gotcha. Because I think when we started talking about CSW, I think Sierra was women's champion. I think that's when you came on the show and we started talking about it. Because Sierra was a champion for a very long time there.
Yeah. I mean, Sky Blue could have still been champion. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of title changes in the last 2 years because you've been seeing girls left and right just wanting that title. I mean, you had Heather Reckless, one of the best champions there. Yeah.
CSW is one of the most prestigious women's championships in this business right now, but it's also because it's probably one of the few fucking shows that actually, I mean, obviously CSW and SCW both do, but ARW doesn't have that women's title anymore. Rockapo doesn't have one. POW Entertainment, I don't believe, has one.
They don't have one.
Yeah, IPW doesn't. I know Destination 6 has one. Defiant might, I think they do. MCW doesn't. Yeah, so it's like Ego, I don't think does either. So it's like those women's champions are very limited. But CSW is just, and then obviously Dreamwave has multiple women's championships. But CSW seems to has that prestige factor when it comes to the women's title. So for Missa Kate to win it again just fucking shows how important that is, because you're talking about a former NWA star who left NWA, is now making her name once again in indie wrestling. And who did that? I don't know. Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, to name a few people who left a more well-established business to hit the indies for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe she's just trying to wear out a no-compete for fucking premier companies to maybe sign with. Maybe we'll see Miss Kate at NXT in 6 to 9 months.
I mean, there is no. I don't think NWA has a no-compete clause.
Oh, don't they? I assumed they may have had something with like, hey, listen, you go wrestle the indies, but you can't sign with like AEW, WWE for X amount. I just assumed, but maybe there isn't. Maybe she just really just wants to get back on the indies for a bit.
Yeah, get those bookings.
Yeah, enhance your appearance to fans to be able to say, hey, my stock is higher.
Right.
Yeah.
And then after the match, Mr. Kate and Shelly, they shook hands, hugged, did all the kumbaya kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, a video played. It's one of these cryptic videos that we've been seeing, but they've been of Missa Kate. They've been highlights of her, and it's just been all her, but there's a hidden message. Can't figure it out.
Oh, so you don't know who's doing it, or
Nope.
man, are they? Do you know if they're posted up on YouTube or not, or because I know they do a lot of the IWTV stuff. So
I don't know if that one will be on YouTube, but yeah, who knows? It could be on Instagram. Look for it. Maybe on TikTok. I don't know, or maybe even X. I see a lot of stuff pop up there sometimes, but it's very cryptic.
I'll have to look. Yeah, I like cryptic stuff. It's fucking. It makes fucking indie wrestling more interesting when you fucking do shit like that.
Then we had a video of Doom. I couldn't really hear it well, but I could just imagine he was talking about what's going to happen in his 6-pack challenge.
Doom Montgomery.
Yeah, Doom Montgomery.
Boom.
Then we had.
See, I know shit. I know fucking names. I'm learning. What day is it?
Then we had TJ Steele and the Brass Address.
The Brass Holes.
The Brass Holes. TJ pretty much, in a way, belittled Iniestra and Eric Schultz, which, by the way, Eric Schultz might have a new job in the near future. He could be the best microphone holder on a podium you'll ever meet. Because that's what he did.
Jesus Christ. That's awesome.
So yeah, TJ belittled Iniestra, Schultz, and Ryan Matthews because they actually been losing a lot, but praised Jax Johnson a bit, and then told Iniestra and Ryan Matthews and Eric Schultz that they gotta start doing things on their own to prove their worth again. Now, I really hate to tell you what happened next. I really hate it because I don't like what happened. I think it was tasteless. I don't think it was needed. I get it.
Steve get beat up by somebody?
No.
Did Miller attack a woman?
Technically he did, but this has nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to find people who would disgust you, and Steve being attacked and Miller attacking a woman.
TJ Steele did this.
Oh, okay.
It was the thing I posted in the chat. They reenacted Trump's ear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, I remember you talking about that.
I was taking my notes, doing everything, and all of a sudden I hear a cap gun sound, and all of a sudden you see TJ popping up with bloody ear. I didn't like it. I get it. It's TJ Steele being TJ Steele.
Who the fuck made an assassination attempt?
I honestly, I don't mind, joking around and making fun of politicians because they deserve it. There's just there's points you don't cross. And I thought wrestling is supposed to be an escape from reality. That's just my small little opinion.
If they really wanted to go all out on something like that, then they should have collaborated like the big three. They should have had him shot in the air, like with Trump, had Schultz search for the part of the ear that got blown off like Kennedy, and have a dude jump from the fucking second story down yelling something in Latin like fucking Lincoln. Like, just fucking go all. If you're gonna do something, go fucking all out with that shit. God, man, I totally forgot. I forgot that you sent that to us until you just fucking talked about it. Holy shit! I mean, hey, they're pushing boundaries, bro. So,
it's TJ Steele. He'll push that boundary. I guess that's why he's a shitty GM. But hey, that's fine. I know many shitty GMs. It's all good. But you're a piece of shit, TJ. Anyways.
Is that shot at me?
No.
Okay, just checking. Oh, Saint. Gotcha.
So we had that 6-pack scramble. There at the beginning though, Eddie Grayson and Jack Baller came out and tried to take out FXB during his entrance because FXB's been fucking around with them and messing with. I want to say it's Balor's dad. I can't remember whose dad it was, but they've been messing. He's been messing with him. But then eventually the match started. The winner was FXB as Cypher and Stallion were arguing. Now they're supposed to be opponents, but they are best friends. So, you know, every man for himself, right?
Yeah.
Well, normally you would argue with the guy about taking the pin, like you're going for the pin, I stop you.
Yeah.
No, they were telling each other to go for the pin. So it's like I was telling you to go for the pin, and then you're telling me to go for the pin. Well, that allowed FXB to take advantage and got the win over Adam Stallion. Then we had...
That's a good friendship, but that's kind of a misguided friendship at that point. It's like,
yeah.
Get a fucking win, move on.
Yep. Would you believe that Steve Boz tapped out?
No, I don't think I've ever heard him submit.
Well, it happened. Punch card and put him in the crab, the one-legged crab. Gave Steve Boz crabs. And Boz tapped out.
Oh, yeah, sometimes they do. I mean, everyone made a big deal about Kurt Angle never tapping out, and he eventually did. Can't remember who, though. I don't know, but he did. Oh, no, Austin. Austin never tapped out to anyone until he tapped out to Kurt Angle. I think Kurt Angle tapped out to Chris Benoit. So did Benoit's family. Huh. Oh, yeah. Sullivan died and never gave away anything. Whatever happened to that shit? Wonder that big thing going on social media, like Sullivan has a confession on his deathbed, and then nothing.
That clickbait.
Yeah, dicks.
Jax Johnson, would you believe it, got the win over All Day Marche?
Who?
Marche Rocket. Jax Johnson.
Who? Jack Johnson. Now, which one was he?
He was the black guy in the brass holes.
The one who's doing so well.
Yeah, supposedly.
Was it clean?
No.
Okay, then I can believe it. If it wasn't clean, I believe it. But Marche gets used as M80 again, right?
Yeah.
That's intriguing. That's because Marche does overcome a lot.
But TJ distracted Marche. That allowed Jax Johnson to do the cheap ass roll up and pull on the tights. And cheap bastard. Well, then we had a video package of what I guess took place a couple weeks ago at the school. FXB taking out Jack Baller. But that didn't seem to matter because both Grayson and Baller were in the house. And speaking of which, Baller and Grayson did take on Big Mood. Big Mood did get the win because FXB brought out Balor's dad and threatened to break his arm if they didn't leave the match or quit the match or something. But they ended up getting beat anyway, and then he broke the dad's arm anyways.
Jesus, dude, what is going on? What's going on, dude? And here's the thing. I knew that it was going to get nutty in Chicago over this weekend with the DNC coming in. Fucking CSW's fucking blowing that shit out of the water.
They started it. They started the madness.
Because here's the thing, because there's always something goofy with CSW, but it's always like one fucking thing. But it seems like this episode in particular, this show on Friday, between the Mr. Kate fucking video, between some, fucking Papa's arm fucking break-in, a Trump reenactment. What the fuck, dude?
And what's crazy,
And the next episode's Friday the 13th. Not even this
Right,
one.
I was just gonna say
Right?
that should be the one where everything happens.
Right? Nutty. Fucking nutty, dude. But it's this shit like this is why they're selling out fucking events.
Oh yeah.
Why on a Friday night they're selling out shows. People leaving work to get to CSW. Sold out front rows consistently with just end up general admission only. This shows what?
It's
Awesome.
crazy.
But they need to put you on the show. They need to fucking stop not putting you on the show. Yeah. Talk to fucking, I don't know who fucking, TJ Steele, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. And in an upset victory, we had Lily Pascadita defeating Chris Miller in a chairs match. She hit Chris Miller with an AA off the top rope onto like 8 chairs.
Oh, he's a big boy. Fucking it. Good for her.
I mean, he had her set up for a superplex, but she countered and wha-bam.
God, good for her. I love her. She is one of my favorites in this fucking business right now when it comes to the women's division.
She's becoming a star in NWA. She's actually going to believe Philadelphia soon.
She deserves it. She 100% fucking deserves it. I'm just glad I got to at least see her live once.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Then we had Joey Avalon and Sierra, the tag team champions. One of your favorites.
Oh, I love Sierra and Avalon. I was blessed enough to see Avalon wrestle fucking live so far. I haven't yet to see Sierra wrestle though. I really need to get CSW. I really do.
Well, they took on Marston and Amina Belmont. Marston didn't want to team up with Belmont.
Why?
He said something about her. I can't remember what it was. It was funny. It was about being British, maybe being a British brat or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, Brits do suck. They shit in the streets. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, 100%. They don't got a sewer system, so all the poo flows down the streets. At least that's what Sweeney Todd showed me.
So that's why they're called crumpets.
Boom. That's right.
Well, towards the end of the match, Belmont ended up leaving. She said, "Fuck it."
I mean, yeah, if somebody was bad mouthing another person, I wouldn't want to team with them either.
Like she literally gave him the finger and said, "Fuck you," and Avalon Sierra took advantage and got the win.
Well, just like the 1700s, Britain just fucking turned tail and ran.
But more interesting, more strange things are happening as Sierra and Avalon were given a box. And in that box was a balloon. And that's all I know.
Like a grin balloon?
It was just a regular balloon with helium in it.
There's nothing written on the balloon?
Nothing on the balloon. At least from my vantage point. I couldn't really tell. All I saw was a box and a balloon and a lot of confusion.
I mean, Steve didn't sit like 2 chairs away from you yelling about it, like, "Oh my God, look at that! Look at that!" Oh, wait a second.
He was yelling, for sure.
Oh my God, look at that box! Look at it! What is in that box? It's a oh my God, it's a balloon! It's a balloon! It's a balloon! Well, you just popped off on this crowd, it's a balloon!
That might be close, but I could have been Stan Payne doing that too.
Ooh. Steve, it's all for fun. Calm yourself.
Then we had Rafael Quintero retaining his Metro Division Championship over Ares and Axel Rico.
That's an impressive win.
There was a distraction by Drew Montgomery, and he distracted Iniestra by throwing a chair at him.
Yeah. I mean, that'll do it.
There was a point someone pulled the referee out during Axel's he was going for the pin and someone came out to pull the ref.
Was that you?
Wasn't me. I was too
All
far
right,
away.
Come on, man. Make a statement.
I don't make statements anymore.
Pop off on Axel Rico.
Nah, I like the guy.
Come on now. Nobody really likes the guy. Nah, he's a nice guy. I mean, come on now. Fucking dude returned from an arm injury and beat Marche Rocket. Who else can fucking say that?
Yeah, right.
Right?
Then, in the main event, Warhorse, Shaz McKenzie, and Shane Boucher took on Lycan, Maggie Lee, and Solomon Tupu. At one point, Shane Hollister out of nowhere shows up and steps on the referee.
Steps on the referee.
He steps on the referee during the count.
Jesus.
But it didn't work as Lycan, Maggie Lee, and Tupu got the victory. At the end of the match, Lycan challenges Warhorse for next month to a last man standing.
Is this his official rematch for the title?
This technically, I believe, would be the official rematch.
Gotcha. I think it's gonna end.
Someone's not going to answer the 10 count.
Oh, thanks, Pacman. Fucking A. God damn it. Awesome. What's happening next month? What's happening next month?
We have a special guest.
Fuck yeah, you do. Probably the best guest.
A member of the Beautiful People.
Yeah, the second best one.
Angelina Love.
Fuck yeah, Canadian. Why not Velvet Sky?
Well, so here's the funny part.
There you go.
Now I don't know if it was planned or an error, but it was announced as Velvet Sky.
Oh.
But I don't know if there was an error on their part or she had to cancel and they just happened to be able to get Angelina Love.
Gotcha.
That's all I know. I don't know full details.
Here's the thing. I love both. I was a huge fan of Beautiful People growing up when TNA was like OG TNA. But Velvet Sky has retweeted and liked some of my tweets. So, yeah, I'm going to side with her more. Granted, they were tweets about her, but whatever.
I like Velvet Sky. I enjoyed her.
I enjoyed her.
I got to see her in person.
Oh, no.
I wasn't a teenager then.
Gotcha. When you're at CSW, ask Angelina Love if she listens to the JFW podcast. I just need you to ask one of these fucking famous people if they listen to the JFW podcast. Just one of them. Just get it on footage. Do you understand the pops we will get on our fucking YouTube channel? Just go to us and say, hey, listen, I have this weird gimmick on my podcast where we ask people if they listen to JFW podcast. They say no. We tell them to fuck ourselves. Can we please make a fucking a video for our YouTube channel? And if they really are involved in the business, they'd be happy to do it. And then tell them, you can hit me afterwards. If we start making fucking videos of you getting fucking knocked out after telling fucking famous people to fuck themselves, come on now, right?
Yeah.
God. Do it for JFW, Nubby. Just ask them, like, can I please tell you to fuck yourself? And then you can forearm me or slap me or, make out with me, whatever, sir.
All right. So
awesome CSW show. A lot of fucking Friday the 13th shit, free Friday the 13th. But it's interesting that, and that's me, too, because I want to go to the CSW show. Because this Friday the 13th one seems awesome because fucking energy and love there. You guys just happen to be running on this Friday in between the 2 Fridays that I'm taking off of work.
Nice.
Wrestleague. What we got for Wrestleague?
Oh shit! I gotta go to the chat for that one.
You know what? Oh yeah, Pacman sent it. I'll fucking do it.
All right.
Give you a break. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I did read a long-winded Pacman post.
You read a lot. Let's go see if I can find it real quick. Where the hell is it? How far back is it?
Can't be that far.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So from Wrestleague over the past weekend, Quinn defeated Joseph Von Jaeger, Ewok, Hijo El Enigma, Pestilence, Interference. I don't fucking know. Quinn is a new Urban Honor Crown champion. Jesus Desafio beat Razi, Lennox Leon. Basically, handicapped match to get Desafio. He sucks at fucking results. Like, what the hell? Basically, handicap match to get Desafio to understand what it means to be in Caribbean Cartel. Zia Fatu absolutely destroyed newcomer, the Mouse Rico Patino. Ho Bros defeated Motivation Mike, Trick Davis, and Tully. Tully rampages and gets arrested. Who's Tully?
Tully Bolorelli.
Okay. Yeah, fucking pronouns, pal. Talk segment with Don. Actually, I guess it's not pronouns. Fucking last names, whatever. A segment with Don Capri as the new CEO of Wrestleague, mocking Shogun. Shogun comes out and takes out Capri's bodyguard DJ. He put takes our Capri's bodyguard, but it's out. Stupid Pacman. Lulu La Reina, who I think is also one of those fucking up-and-comers that I'm fucking that kind of like in the ring. Lulu La Reina defeated Rainy Victoria. Reina Victoria to retain the women's title. Okay, so Wrestling has women's championship. Solid, fucking perfect. Mike Strong versus Humick for the number 1 contendership for the Wrestleague title is a no contest. Caribbean Cartel attacks everyone in the ring, gets the match thrown out. Don Capri says he respects the cartel, but it's bad for business. Next month, a triple threat will be between Alfredo, Humick, and Mike Strong in a no disqualification match for the Wrestleague title. Pestilence defeated Thunder and Lightning to retain the tag team titles due to a Quinn interference. That's Wrestleague, folks.
Perfect.
Next one is whenever we talk about it.
All right, so Squared Circle Megastars.
Squared Circle, a lot of faces that I know in this show.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Also, Turco defeated Kazile.
No idea who Turco is. Okay, I lied. I know Kazile though. Fucking A.
Oh, speaking of things, thank you to Jamie, cameraman Jamie, for these results. I understand you had a job to do, but you did 2 jobs at the same time. Good job.
Jamie's awesome. I like Jamie. He's the first and only person that ever shot a promo video or promo photos for me. What are they called?
The promo pictures.
There you go. Promo pictures. Whatever. I'm fucking yeah. I'm just glad he was able to fit me into his lens. It's just crazy. I do love Jamie. He's a fucking awesome dude.
Great dude.
Great fucking dude.
VJ Price in his debut match defeated Lucius Ironside. Grim Reality retained their tag team titles over the program. They had more, and they had Drip Drip with them.
Oh yeah, God.
Yeah, Drip Drip failed that night. That's for sure. Team Cobra defeated Team Prince Ahmed. Now, these were question marks. We did not know who the tag team partners were. Could you guess who the partners were for each team?
The Cobra. And who he partnered with?
Yes. 3 other people.
Do I know these people?
You might have seen them.
I might have seen them. Okay, that narrows it down. So the Cobra, I'm gonna guess. I don't think I know his gimmick name, but I think his name's Sam Connors.
You're way off. I'll just tell you because you probably wouldn't. You wouldn't remember these guys.
Was the other one Ahmed Johnson?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, team Prince Ahmed.
Oh, okay. Okay, got you. Okay.
I'll get to that in a minute. It was the Spot Monkeys who actually made their return to pro wrestling at the Santana Starks Memorial. So they might be back.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Spot Monkeys, I remember. I never would have guessed that.
and then the other partner was Chico Suave.
Where would I know him from?
You've heard his name.
I know I have. I just can't remember what company it was. Maybe it was
Eagle Pro, freelance.
Okay. Yeah, probably then. Yeah, because the Rico Suave. Yeah, no, I know I've heard him. Maybe it was another Megastar show. I don't fucking know, but the name does sound familiar.
But for Prince Ahmed, his tag team partners were a group.
A group?
A group.
Is it a group I know?
Yes.
Undeniable.
No.
Damn it. The family.
No.
Damn it.
They're mouth breathers.
Oh, the workhorses.
Yes.
Oh, where you can buy their shirts and who gives a fuck?
Oh, it's nice not to have to advertise their shit.
I know, right? Because fucking Carter
We don't
Comics
get
gives me
paid.
cash and I don't give a fuck about muffins. So.
So Pacman better double up next week.
No, he better fucking stop that shit. Because I'm gonna start fucking financially charging the workhorses for the free fucking plugs. I don't plug anything for free anymore over here. Well, that's a lie. We've been plugging fucking wrestling shows and shit, but yeah, no. Unless they send me a shirt, I don't want to hear their fucking store on my show anymore. Idiots.
Yeah, all you gotta do is go get some toilet paper and write the word workhorses on it.
Right. Go fucking go shit in yourself and you'd be wearing fucking workhorse merch. Except
Right.
Mikey Pearson. He's my favorite mouth breather. Fucking love that dude. Even if his cousins are fucking spouses, whatever.
They're kissing cousins.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. What was that joke I made? Fucking God, he went to like goat yoga. He's like dating at the same time. I can't remember. I just remember making a joke about him dating a goat. That was good times. I used to be clever. I don't fucking remember. Anyway, so workhorses were fucking the other team. Poor choice.
Poor choice because they lost. So.
Yeah, was it that fucking like Donnie Flamingo or whoever the fuck it is?
Donnie Flamingo. Oh, Captain Flamingo.
There we go. Yeah,
they were better off with him, probably.
Right, probably, yeah.
We gotta find out if he listens to the show.
Who, Johnny Flamingo? Captain Flamingo?
Yeah.
Yeah, who gives a shit? He looks like he smells.
Well, he is related to Mikey Peterson.
Oh, God. Fucking Mikey Peterson. Steve sucks eggs. Steve sucks eggs.
I did throw him under the bus last week.
Did you? What'd you do?
When I told him his secret. Or I told everybody his secret on the show last week.
When he was betting against his buddy?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, he didn't lie, that's on him.
Right.
Yeah, when he sits there associated with people like Chavez and, goes around and says the same damn thing everywhere. Steve sucks eggs. Steve sucks eggs. Like, calm the fuck down, bro. God damn. He's that weird fuck. God, love him though. He's my favorite workhorse. I like the fact that he supports the podcast. So I don't hate the dude. The other two are idiots. Well, Evans, I think, is starting to listen. It's the fucking other moron. The fucking you guys call him Big Flexi. I can't remember his name. Logan. I don't fucking know.
Big Flexi, Dave East or something. I don't know.
Is it, yeah, Johnny South. I don't fucking know.
The Wicked Witch of the West or something.
Yeah.
Wicked Bitch.
If I had to order them, it'd be Peterson, Evans, and then Janetti. So,
there you go.
Yeah, there's always a Janetti. And if you don't know which one's a Janetti, you're the fucking Janetti.
Nathan Nile defeated Sebastian Cage to become the new Shooting Star champion. While the referee was knocked out, a masked man attacked Cage, which ultimately was the factor in Nile winning. It was revealed that the masked man was none other than Just Amazing.
I haven't heard that name in a really long time.
Yeah.
I think is he he's the one that's associated with Kendra, right?
Yep. And I believe she was the one that revealed it.
Gotcha. Dude, he was fucking awesome. When him and it was Cobra and Miles, like when he faced Cobra, he faced Miles. Those were real good fucking matches. I fucking love seeing that dude in SCW. I think he's somebody that definitely needs to get back down, down here and shit. Yeah. Plus Kendrick could fucking wrestle your fucking friend for that women's title that she stole for Angel.
She didn't steal it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'd like to remember it as.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
Angel got herself distracted, so.
God, cheaters. Anyways, that's fine. That's okay.
She didn't hit her with a weapon or anything.
Hey, listen. It's just it's a small speed bump in the journey of life. We're okay.
It's fine. Referee El Quintero defeated Blake Banks to become the new Mega Champion in David Ali's Green Boy Challenge. Now, don't ask me what Green Boy is. I do not know what Green Boy is.
It sounds slightly offensive. Just sounds a tad bit offensive.
Well, either way, 3 competitors took on David Ali, and David Ali defeated all 3.
So maybe like a gauntlet match kind of thing?
Just about. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Green. Oh, they're saying like green, like maybe like a rookie.
Yeah, but I don't know. These names don't sound really rookie-ish. I mean, Shaq Jordan's not a rookie. Unless he's the rookie.
Well, I mean, maybe they're saying green is like, because, I mean, Shaq Jordan is like, what, 2 years in the business? He's not that long.
And it seems like longer.
Compared to who they wrestled, how's that fucking... See, that'd be interesting to find out. Well, if Jamie, maybe next time we see Jamie, we could ask him if he's up there working it. Maybe he might know the history behind the. Yeah, I mean, that'd be interesting to know why. Like, I think it has to. I think it has to do with the years in the business. That's what I'm guessing it has to be.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I kept thinking Game Boy for the longest time. So Green Boy, Game Boy. I don't know.
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah. Nerd.
Yeah, I know. And then Zilla Vatu defeated James Creed, Johnny Santos, and JFX in a 4-way.
4-way just for 4-way or to crown a champion or
just a regular fatal 4-way, and James Creed did not win.
Kind of like a showcase thing. Awesome.
Something like that.
Oh, of course James Creed didn't win. He's fucking outside of SCW. Why not?
Well,
I also like as another quick side note rant bitch fit or whatever. I don't remember what the Facebook was, but it's like Gorilla something where they're like they highlight like bookings of the week or some shit or of the weekend, and James Creed was one of the 2 bookings. Did you see this? Do you even know what I'm talking about? Anyways, there's this Facebook out there of like these people are like booking of the weekend, and they highlight like a wrestler who's booked somewhere over the weekend, and they talk about he's booked at Squared Circle Megastar. In the fucking comment, they talk about how he is an SCW champion, a former ARW champion, but wrestles predominantly in ARW. Did not mention the fact that he started his career in SCW and wrestles predominantly in SCW as well. I don't want to say exclusively, but predominantly in SCW as well. So they left that part out. And I think that's kind of insulting. But Creed turned into a dick, so he probably did it intentionally. Or
probably
the person. I mean, because the thing is, like, I'm assuming this guy has to grasp the knowledge from Creed. And it's like, because how does he not know? Like, oh, he's a champion of SCW. Well, how long has he been there? Oh, wow, for 7 years. Cool. What do I know? I'm not James Creed, I've only been around since June of 2017, so fucking A.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, outside the owners, I have the fucking longest longevity at that fucking place, but I mean, yeah, what do I know? Megastar's done? That good?
Yeah, we're good.
Solid. Good fucking card. It's awesome to hear guys like VJ and Creed and Kazile there, and awesome seeing Cobra out venturing off and shit. Fuck the workhorses. Okay, first match card I want to cover is Phoenix Pro Wrestling.
Cool.
One of the longest running, one of the promotions we have talked about the longest here on SCW or here on JFW. Goddamn. Alongside SCW, PPW were the first two companies that we worked with, and I love fucking Phoenix Pro Wrestling, and I one day want to make it up to Holman, Wisconsin, but God, that fucking drive for me would be a little bit rough. But Phoenix Pro Wrestling, Phoenix at the Pines 3 is this Saturday, August 24th. Doors open at 6. Bell time is at 7. It's at North 8905 US South 3 in Holman, Wisconsin. They do have a contest to dress as your favorite wrestler, so feel free to do so. Let's see here. We're going to have the Beast taking on the PPW United States Champion and DOC. He's going to be coming to the ring by Misbehavin'. Crazy Scott, Johnny Cass, Dominic Zagreus will be in action as well. Match is yet to be determined for them. Wildcat Nitzel and John Scrutch will be going one-on-one. Pain and Pleasure, Jack Steele and James Payne will be taking on a mystery team, probably the Workhorses. Crawdaddy Rod Hooks will be taking on the PPW Vision Champion, Daddy. So Daddy versus Crawdaddy. PPW Heavyweight Champion Angus McDuff will be going up against NAW Heavyweight Champion Tejas. And that is all the matches that have been announced as of right now for Phoenix Pro Wrestling, Phoenix at the Pines 3 up in Holman, Wisconsin. So make sure if you're up in the Holman, Wisconsin area this Saturday, you go check out Phoenix Pro Wrestling. Again, I love Paul. He's been around and consistent here at JFW for the longest time. One of the only guys to ever send me fucking care packages of fucking wrestling merch and memorabilia, or not memorabilia, but like merchandise and shit like that. It's pretty fun, cool. Love the fucking dude. So
Cool.
I'm gonna run through POW. You can do Ultimate Combat after that, and then we'll wrap up with SCW.
Cool.
Cool beans. Cool beans. So make sure I give the right list to the right show that's coming up this Saturday. Is this it? August 24th. Boom! Brewery Brawl, POW, August 24th at 113 West North Elburn, Illinois at Obscurity Brewing. Doors open at 4. Show starts at 5 p.m. It is an outdoor event in the beer garden, and all ages are welcome. Okay, let's run through here. 5 p.m. start time. Tickets are moving, so get them soon. It's going to be this Saturday at Obscurity Brewing in Elburn, Illinois. Again, doors open at 4. Show starts at 5. Matches currently signed to the event is the Anything Goes match as the champion. The POW Heavyweight Champion Kazio will be putting the title up against Tommy McCabe. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying that wrong. The POW Tag Team Championships as Heroes Our Time will put their titles up against The Reckoning with Chris Hedford. Fucking yeah.
Oh, it's right the first time.
See one thing, just assume, Piss Hedford. First time ever in POWW history. Paulie Tomaselli will be taking on The Machine.
Hell yeah.
First time ever in POWW history as Shelly the Bombshell will be taking on Heather Monroe.
Damn.
Axel Abreu will be taking on Angel de la Sombra. It's your boy Mason Perks. We're going one-on-one with Will Emery. Another first time ever in POWW as Me Hooks O'Bannon, former inaugural SCW High Voltage Champion, will be taking on AC Hamilton. And the final match currently booked for this show is Magnus Keene taking on Stylin' Shane Eaton, accompanied to the ring by Tiny. So, again, make sure you check out Brewery Brawl, which reminds me a lot of fucking SCW Steam Hollow, RIP Steam Hollow. But if you're up in the Elburn, Illinois area this August 24th, around 4 o'clock, get your tickets, go over there, check out some amazing fucking wrestling by POW Entertainment.
Cool.
Ultimate Combat Gauntlet. God, the name. UGG. Or UCG. UCG.
Yeah.
UCG. All right, what we got, Nubs?
So, Ultimate Combat Gauntlet presents Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh, Apex thought that this would be a company that he'd definitely be interested in. I don't think he can hang. He also doesn't like that I say a lot of shit about him, but I don't fucking care.
Well, he deserves it.
Well, yeah, he's a fucking whiner. I remember when I was talking about how, like, egos, you know, like, I have to deal with one ego on high voltage. I don't need Creed on there either. And then fucking Apex comes across and fucking laughs at it. I was like, 2 egos. I know I hurt his feelings. I don't give a shit. Dude's an asshole. Good competitor, an asshole.
Hey, he whines just as much as Freiberg. Treated.
Boom.
All right, so Ultimate Combat Gauntlet returns this Friday, August the 23rd. Mamba Turtle's birthday, by the way. In Bedford Park, 6550 South Maynard Avenue at Magoo's. It's an all-ages show. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time is 7 p.m. Kids, $10. Adults, $20. Going forward, these will be an all-ages show. The first show was just 21 and over.
Good for them.
Now you can bring the kids. They probably couldn't get a babysitter for the night, so they figure, why not bring the kids? All right, one of the matches announced will be Drew Montgomery taking on Kenny Sutra. Joey Marks, who is one member of Heroes of Our Time, will be taking on Hans Carden, the crab guy.
The crab guy.
Lily Pescadita will be taking on Iniestra. FXB will be taking on Chris Miller. Then it will be, what's their name?
Say my name.
The Juice Crew of Moondog Murray and Joey Pearson will be taking on By the Book, Officer Eldridge, and Eric Schultz. And that is the matches so far for Ultimate Combat Gauntlet, taking place this Friday, August the 23rd, for Too Fast, Too Furious at Magoo's 6550 South Maynard Avenue in Bedford Park, Illinois. All ages show. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time 7 p.m. Kids, you're $10. Adults, $20.
God, I kind of want to see that fucking show. I'm off on Friday too.
Hey, me too.
You want to go see Combat maybe Friday? Where's it at?
In Bedford Park at Magoo's.
Bedford Park. Yeah, it's a little bit of a drive, but it sounds like a stacked. It sounds like a stacked fucking card though.
And it's only 5 matches so far. There might be more, and it's only 10 minutes from my house. So
let me think about that. Yeah, because I'm off on Friday. I plan on going to the school on Thursday. Yeah, I got nothing going on for. It sounds like a great fucking card. That fucking Inestra and Pescadita match, I think, is gonna be really fucking solid.
It will be. I know for a fact that it will be.
Fuck yes. Okay. SCW not only has 1 but 2 shows this weekend, and I'll briefly cover Sunday after we get through Saturday, because Saturday is the big show. This is the show before WrestleTopia, and yes, WrestleTopia is SCW's WrestleMania. But for those of you who don't know, Dissension used to be the WrestleMania show for SCW until WrestleTopia came along. So, as far as High Voltage goes for Dissension, which will be over at the Majestic Theater, and I'll get to that when I get to the actual card. I got to kind of run through my notes here as far as High Voltage. Logan Steele will be taking on Tommy Gunn because Tommy Gunn runs his fucking mouth. Dallas, who debuted last month, will be taking on a debuting Xander. I don't know a lot about Xander, but it was brought to my attention that this kid wants to fucking come in, give him a fucking opportunity. So he'll be taking on the new debuting Dallas, who debuted last month. Fucking Twin Turtles finally returned to action. Fucking got it. Taking on Punitive Damages, Freiberg and Sheik in a tag team match. For those who don't know, the Amazing Turtle, fucking Nubsters, teaming up with Omar, the Last Vanguard. And then, obviously, Johnny Chaos will be defending his high voltage title. Nubby may not like it, but he's taking on Jody Ultra. I know he did you dirty last month, but you know it just happens. It's okay. You'll be okay. You'll be fine.
It's fine. Johnny Chaos can take it. He'll beat shit out of him.
Yeah.
Have faith in him.
I just don't want you taking the title away from him so soon, you know? Let him wrestle a couple of guys before you take it away from him.
It's fine. I'm good. I'm more focused on the tag team division right now.
Fuck yeah, we're going to grow that shit. Twin Turtles is going to exist. The Historic Majestic Theater is at 150 North Schuyler Avenue in Kankakee, Illinois. The doors open at 6 p.m., and that's when High Voltage starts up. So get there a little bit early because High Voltage starts up when the doors open at 6 p.m. The main show will start at 7 p.m. Matches currently announced for the Ascension. We're going to see the Cobra taking on Matt Dwar. We're going to see Dysfunction putting the STW Tag Team Championships on the line, future titles for you and Omar, against a unique team of JPH and Apex. I don't know. JPH and Apex had possibly win. Here's a weird thing. So when JPH started up in this business, he started, was it Rulers of the World? ROW?
Rulers of Wrestling.
Rulers of Wrestling.
I remember.
Yeah. Never held the tag team titles. He was in the tournament that was happening at my first show back in June of 2017. It's him and his partner. I believe I don't remember who they wrestled, but they beat them to advance, I think, maybe to the finals. I don't quite remember. Never held a tag team title in SCW. So that may change, teaming up with Apex. Apex is a aggressive fucking fighter. But, I mean, who knows? I don't know the relationship between these two guys, but I'm assuming it has something to do with Keist. So we'll see if Dysfunction can retain their tag team titles. Another tag team match, we're going to have the Torture Killers of Scott Spade and Logan Steele teaming up against Acid Jazz and Miles Mercer. Freiberg looks to get a little bit of revenge on Eric Schultz as they go one-on-one. If you recall, Schultz kind of distracted Freiberg to cost him the title, which, hey, I mean, how many times has that people been screwed out of championships due to punitive damages? So, you know. Your lady, Natasha Crane, will be putting her newly stolen SCW Women's Championship on the line.
Newly won.
What'd I say?
You said stolen.
Yeah, that's right. Stolen. She will be defending it against Crystal Carmichael, who, for those who don't know, she returned to wrestling at the Mr. Bill Classic earlier this year at the Majestic. She is now making her return back to SCW to see if she could relinquish stolen property from Natasha Crane.
Not stolen.
We don't know that. Yeah, I mean, I was there. I saw it.
I was right next to you.
Yeah, but you couldn't really see over everybody. So.
Oh, because I'm short?
Yeah.
Discriminating.
Yeah.
Canceled.
Yeah, maybe. It'll be fine. I'll be canceled at 6'1". What do you guys say?
I'm not a midget. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. You're not 4'9". No, you're fine. Of course. Okay, I can talk about the main event because it's right here. So, actually, I don't know if this is main event because another match that could potentially be main event was announced earlier. But James Creed will be putting his brand new SCW Heavyweight Championship that he recently stole from Terry Allen. I don't know why him and Natasha had to steal shit. He'll be putting that title on the line against Vic Capri. Now, the thing is, I do not know if this is a debut or a return for Vic Capri. I just know that I have never seen this man wrestle.
Never?
I have never had the opportunity to see him wrestle in person. I've never seen a match of his on YouTube or online So I've never seen him wrestle before. I'm excited and I'm honored to be able to call this match. It's right up there with when I commentated for Rocket Pro Wrestling and I got to call Avalon's match, which I never saw an Avalon match. Never saw him wrestle in person until that night, and I never watched an Avalon's match until I was like, oh, fuck, I should probably see what this guy is about. So I'll probably try to look up some Vic Capri matches and see what he's all about, but that's always the exciting thing when doing commentary is commentating for a legend that you've never seen before. So also announced the SCW Genesis Championship will be on the line in a triple threat match as Benny Barkis will put his title on the line against VJ Price and Mike Masters. And if you recall, both men have qualified for the Call Your Shot ladder match next month at WrestleTopia. And I believe one final match has been announced. So I'll check real quick. And yes, confirmed. As of right now, one additional match has been announced. It will be a mixed tag match where Erica Dierico and Terry Allen will lose against Aaron Xavier and Angel.
You're already making a prediction, huh?
Why would I say?
You said they're going to lose.
Oh, yeah, I was right. That's Ascension. That's at the Majestic Theater in Kankakee. That's this Saturday. Again, doors open up at 6 o'clock. High Voltage starts up at 6, so make sure you get there so you can enjoy that event. I'll be hanging out in my VIP suite up on the 3rd level by myself. Well, I'll be with Cowboy James, but it's going to be a good fucking day. At least these matches fucking stacked. The Majestic is an amazing venue. But that's not the only show that's happening this Saturday for SCW, because SCW is doing Summer Heat the following day. They're doing it Sunday, the 25th. It's going to be in Ashcombe Village Park on Main Street during Ashcombe Homecoming. Now, no matches have been finalized. No matches have been confirmed as of yet. But I have been told that in attendance will be Dallas, the High Voltage school trainee guy, Miles Mercer, James Creed, Acid Jazz, Hunter Payne, JPH, Benny Bogus, Eric Schultz, the Amazon are all scheduled to be in attendance. Are you there?
I can confirm.
You're gonna be there?
I'll be there.
Fucking Nubby's gonna be there. So yeah, if you're looking for a free show, head out to fucking Ashcombe. It's a hike, but it's fucking worth it for free wrestling.
We all like free wrestling.
Everyone loves free wrestling. Well, it was a little long-winded. It was quite the event, but we had a lot to talk about. We had a lot of shows and shit to cover, and we still did it under 2 hours.
We did.
So I'm going to ask, as we always do, Nubby, is there anything wrestling related you need to talk? Do we need to talk about, or did we cover everything?
We covered everything.
Excellent. We'll cover the results for these 5 shows. Whatever results we get, we'll cover next week and everything. What shows are next week? Do we have any next weekend?
As of right now, I don't know
so.
of any shows.
Okay, so we'll we'll cover these results and stuff next week. This Saturday, me and Dizzle J will get back together again as we do predictions for AEW. I think it's All in London, I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was. So we'll do that. And then obviously next week, Pacman will make his return. And that may be the final show before Rocket Pro returns.
Yeah, because we'll have our Monday show next week. Then we return the following Sunday.
Yeah.
For one last Sunday show. And we're going to talk Rocket Pro because Rocket Pro is coming back for their next season, and it's going to be a doozy.
That's right. Also, Labor Day weekend, keep in mind that the Love and Intoxicated movie is to be released. The Power Hour is going to be Pacman list, but they will be recapping as Nubby's read from the address that Pac sent.
And I will be on it again.
There we go. They're going to recap some more Rion appreciation and shit because of technical issues. I don't know, somebody shit on Steve St. Peter. I can't remember. So we'll be doing that over on the Power, yeah. So If for any of you who listen to any Freaknet Studios podcast and everything, 5 of the 6 podcasts have discount codes to cartercomics.com. So I think we're coming together more as a community. Also, side note, I don't normally do this, but 2 weeks from tomorrow, 2 weeks from Tuesday, me and Joe will be heading to Michigan to film this year's cemetery vlogs. So I'm really excited to do those. It's awesome that we get to do it annually. I wish we do it sooner, but those are getting us prepared for October of this freaky show, and I'm excited for that to come back. And those vlogs are released over on the Freaknet Studios YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe over there if you're not, but also subscribe to our JFW YouTube channel, where the video podcasts of these shows are released, but the audios can be listened to on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, or wherever you catch your audio podcast. Either way, video or audio, please subscribe, hit the notification bells, rate us, review us, give us thumbs up, whatever it is. It really helps us out. We also have Patreons that are amazing. TeePublic, which is fantastic. Just search Just Freakin' Wrestling JFW Podcast at any of these sites, and we should be able to pop up. So, Nubby, I think that's it.
I believe we can ring the bell on this episode.
It's just nice to hear it other than respect the top fan. Idiot. Perfect. As always, I am Travis-T.
And I am Nubby, the Amazing Turtle, Faction Slayer, of course. Cowabunga.
And thank you for listening to the episode of Just Freakin' Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.